Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 7. The book which we are doing is Honeycomb. Unit number 1. It is 3 questions. The work is written by Leo Tolstoy. The king wanted to know the question for the 3 questions. He felt by knowing the answer for the 3 questions, he would be a better king and he would rule the country in a righteous manner. The 3 questions were: what was the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to, and what is the most important thing for him to do? In spite of spending so many messengers round throughout the country kingdom, promising also some wonderful gifts, large sum of money, people came, the many wise men came, but the answers which they told were different, and the king was not quite convinced with the answers given by these people. Finally, he decided to go to the hermit, who is known for his wisdom. This hermit never leaves the forest where he lives. He knows only simple people. He saw only simple people. So the king had to go there. He would not come here. So the king went all the way to the forest to meet the hermit. Since this hermit lives in the wood where only simple people live, the king dressed himself as a ordinary person with ordinary clothes. No horse, no jewelry, no richly dresses, no servants. Okay. He even left the horse and he walked. He left the bodyguards and he walked alone and reached the hermit's hut. Did he reach the hermit's hut? Yes. What was he doing there? What did he do when he saw the king? What did he do? He greeted him. What was the work he was doing? Flowering the plants? Pouring water to the plants? Was he brooming the garden? He was digging beds. What was he doing? He was digging beds. Is he an young man? Is the hermit an young man? No, he is old and weak. He is old and weak. And how did he breathe? Heavily. How did he breathe? Heavily. What did the king ask him? That he has come. What did he tell this hermit? That he had come to know the answer for the 3 questions. Now, children, did the hermit answer the king? No, he did not answer, but he went on digging. Okay. At that time, what did the king say? The king said, "You are tired. Okay, now I will do the work." Okay, and what did he do? He took the spade and he started digging. Yes, did you understand? Yes, now the hermit thanked him and he sat on the ground. After a few hours, what did the king ask? These questions again. It has almost night. The sun is setting. Now the king went and asked again if he knew the answer for the three questions. Did the hermit answer? No. But what did he say? Look there, somebody is coming. Yes, you remember that? Yes. Who was he? He was a bearded man. What did he do? The bearded man was unable to walk. He is pressing his stomach. It is wounded. The moment he reached the king, he fainted and fell down. Okay. What did the king do to the bearded man? Yes, the king removed the man's clothing, and what did he see? A large wound in the stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief. But did the blood stop? No. So again he redressed until the blood stopped. So what happened? The man was feeling better. He drank pure cold water, fresh water. So by this time what happened? Sunset ho chuka hai. The king with the hermit's help carried the man and put him in the bed. The man closed his eyes and what happened? Immediately he slept off. Yes. The king tried by his walk and walked. He was tired the entire. He has walked a lot. He has worked a lot. The king usually don't do so much of hard work. He slept on the floor. The next day, what happened? When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was and who the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. Forgive me, said the bearded man. What did he say? Forgive me. In a weak voice. Why is his voice so weak? Remember yesterday, he felt unconscious. He lost so much blood. He would have died if the king has not attended, dressed and redressed and taken care of. The king replies, I don't know you and have nothing to forgive you. Said the king, you do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you. What is revenge, children? Trying to take action against the person who has done something to you. Revenge. Okay? Because you put my brother to death and seized my property. What did you do? You took away my property. You put my brother to death. I know you are going alone to see the hermit. So when you are going to see the hermit, what will happen? You will leave the home. Bodyguards will not be there. Okay, weapons will not be there. So at that time I thought I'll kill you. I knew you had gone alone to see that hermit and I made up my mind to kill you on your way back home. When do I wanted to kill you? when you're returning. But what happened? Even after a long time, you did not turn up at all. But the day passed and he did not return. What was the king doing in the hermit's hut? He was digging beds for the hermit. So I left the hiding place and I came upon your bodyguards. So I came out of the hiding place and then I wait. At that time, who saw me? Your bodyguards. The moment the bodyguards saw me, they recognized me. They recognized me that I have come here only to kill the king. So they wanted to catch me and they wounded me. But I escaped. What happened? I escaped. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wound. If it is not dressed, what will happen? It will get into infection and the person will die. I wished to kill you, but you have saved my life. Now, if I live, I will serve you as the most faithful servant and will order my sons also do the same. Forgive me. The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have won him over as a friend. He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctors to look after him. And he promised to give back the man his property. Okay? Now what happened? He is happy because now there is no enemy. He is not an enemy. He is a friend. He will give doctors. He will send doctors. He will send all the money back to him. Okay? Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked round the hermit. Before going, he wished once more to get answers to his questions. The hermit was on his knees sowing seeds in the bed that had been dug the day before. Yesterday, you remember, the king was digging the beds. Today, what is the old hermit doing? He is putting seeds. The king went up to the hermit and said, "For the last time, I beg you to answer my questions, wise man." Now I'm going now. Can you answer? One more time. "You have been answered," said the hermit, still bending down the ground and looking up at the king as he stood before him. "How have I been answered? What do you mean?" The king is not able to understand what the hermit is saying. How can I be? How have I been answered? You have not answered my questions at all. From yesterday, I am asking you again and again. You have not answered. And now you are telling I have already been answered. How? I don't understand. Yes? What do you mean by this? The king is asking. What do you mean by saying that I have been answered? Yes. Please read and come. Let's see the reply, the most important part of the story, that is the three answers to the three questions. Yes? Thank you, children. Bye.